Let us now continue with our discussion on trigonometric functions. Now we had seen earlier that if we consider a unit circle, then any point on the unit circle gives us the x coordinate, gives us the corresponding value of cos theta, the y coordinate gives us the value of sin theta. Now with this we had seen that here at this point, since the coordinates are 1 comma 0, this is 0 comma 1, this is minus 1 comma 0, this is 0 comma minus 1. So here we had seen that theta is 0 and it is also equal to 2 pi. Here we had seen that theta equal to pi by 2. Here we had seen theta equal to pi. Here we had seen theta equal to 3 pi by 2. Now, so when this is A, this is B, this is C and this is D. When theta is 2 pi, that is, we are back at the point A, the coordinates are 1 comma 0 and hence we have x equal to cos of 2 pi equal to 1 and y is equal to sine of 2 pi which is 0. Likewise, if we execute the circle again, this angle would be, we are going beyond 2 pi, so this would be 2 pi plus theta, then we go on and on, we come back to 4 pi, then we come back again, we execute, we come back to 6 pi and so on, and we see that all the angles or all the values, when we keep on adding a figure of or 2 pi to the angles, we keep executing the circle again and again, and all the corresponding values of x and y are repeated, and so we have that if we have cos of 2 pi plus theta is the same as cos of theta, is the same as cos of 4 pi plus theta, because after executing 2 full circles again we are back to that point, after executing more circles we are again back to that point, so it implies and so on. So this gives us, no matter how many circles we execute, the values of sin x and cos x, they keep getting repeated. Similarly, we have sine of 2 pi plus theta equal to y equal to sine theta equal to sine of 4 pi plus theta and so on. And this gives us, we can generalize the result that cos of 2n pi plus theta equal to cos theta and sine of 2n pi plus theta equal to sine theta. So what have we observed? We have observed that, why are we writing it as 2n pi? It's a integral multiple of 2 pi where n belongs to the set of integers, means it's an integer. So any integral multiple of 2 pi, if you find cos of 2n pi of an integral multiple of 2 pi plus theta, you get back the same value as cos theta. Same way, an integral multiple of 2 pi plus theta, if you take the sine of that, you get back the same value for sin theta. Again, so moving on this or discussing on this lines, we see that when theta is 0 or 2 pi or 4 pi or 6 pi, we are at the same point, we are at the same point A, and so when then so the value of cos theta, cos of these angles is 1 and the sine of these angles is 0. Similarly, we have when we are at pi by 2 or 2 pi plus pi by 2 or 4 pi plus pi by 2 and so on, we are at the same point B, means after executing one full angle, one full circle 2 pi, we arrive at the same point. So the value of cos and sine would be the same way here, same way here, same way here. Now again, when theta is along the x-axis, x-axis means that is theta equal to 0, then here it is pi, then here it is 2 pi, here it is 3 pi, then 4 pi, then 5 pi, then 6 pi and so on. That is, theta is along the x-axis, means when the point lies on the x-axis. Theta is also along the, when the point P is along the x-axis, the corresponding angle theta would be 0 or pi or this, means an integral multiple of pi. Along the x-axis, the y coordinate is always 0. So, along x-axis, y coordinate is always 0. It implies that sine theta is 0 along x-axis. It implies that sine theta is 0 for all theta lying along theta equal to 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi and so on. It implies that sine theta equal to 0 if and only if theta equal to n pi. This is another very important result which we have arrived at. Now the next one, again, when the point P is along the y-axis, that is theta is equal to, now along the y-axis what do we have? Theta is pi by 2 or 3 pi by 2 or 5 pi by 2 or 7 pi by 2 and so on. That is theta equal to pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2 or 7 pi by 2 or 9 pi by 2 and so on. Okay, so the y coordinate, since the point is along the y-axis, the x coordinate is always 0. So along y-axis, x coordinate is always 0. It implies that, but x coordinate corresponds to cos theta. So we have cos of theta equal to 0 along y-axis. It implies that cos of theta equal to 0 for all theta equal to pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2 and so on. Now let's generalize this and write cos theta equal to 0 if and only if theta equal to, now it's, if you can easily see, it's an odd multiple of pi by 2. So odd number we always write it as 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. So this is the result which we have arrived at when we see that corresponding to sin theta equal to 0 or cos theta equal to 0. Okay, now another very important point which we want to see is sine and cos of negative angles. Sine and cos of negative angles. Okay, now let's again consider a unit circle, because now we have seen that the coordinates of a point lying on a unit circle give us the corresponding values of cos and sine of that angle. Now this is O, this is P, This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, this makes an angle theta, and so the coordinates are x comma y. Now let's consider another point Q over here. Now clearly making an angle minus theta. So execute the same angle in the clockwise direction, it becomes minus theta, and the coordinate, this is the coordinates of this point will be x comma minus y, because when you execute theta in the clockwise direction, we arrive at a point which is exactly the mirror image of the point P about the x-axis. Now in this triangle, let's call it N. So in triangle ONP, we have cos theta equal to x, sin theta equal to y. Now in triangle ONQ, we have now cos of, again the same, the x coordinate is cos theta and the y coordinate is sin theta. So we have x equal to cos of theta, but the angle is minus theta here, and sine of minus theta equal to, here the y coordinate is minus y, this is 1, this is 2. From 1 and 2 we get here cos of theta equal to x equal to cos of minus theta, which gives us cos of minus theta equal to cos of theta. What does this mean? That if you find the cos of a negative angle, the value is the same as the corresponding value, the value is the same as the cos of the corresponding theta. Okay. Also sine of theta equal to y and sine of minus theta is minus y. So here you can put y is sine theta. So we get ultimately sine of minus theta equal to minus of sine theta. So this is the result which we get for corresponding values of sine and cos of negative angles. Now another thing is domain and range of sine and cos. Now as we have seen that along the unit circle, the x and the y coordinates of any point will give you the corresponding value of cos and sine, irrespective of how many circles we execute along this one. So it means that sine and cos are always defined. The only thing is that we'll get the values which are repeated, but there is no point for which sine and cos is not defined. So it implies that domain of sine is real numbers and domain of cos function is also all real numbers, means it is defined for all real numbers. Now what about the range? Range is the value taken up by sine theta and cos theta. So we know that sine theta is equal to the y coordinate, and here in a unit circle the y coordinate always lies between -1 and +1, because the -1 and +1, the maximum it can go is take the value as +1 and the least it can take as -1. It can't go beyond this circle, outside this circle. So sine theta always lies between -1 and +1, and cos theta also lies between -1 and +1. So no matter what value theta takes, theta can be written, theta is what? We are executing circles again and again, going on and on. So no matter what value theta takes, sine always lies between -1 and +1, cos also always lies between -1 and +1. And so the range of sine and cos is -1 to +1, both inclusive. So both have the same range, both have the same domain. Now the very fact that domain of both sine and cos is all real numbers, from now onwards we will take x in place of theta. So we will be trying, so it implies that domain of sine x is real numbers, domain of cos x is also real numbers, range of sine x is -1 to +1, and range of cos x is -1 to +1. Thank you.